Hey, Chief. Are you filming me?
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
We're heading to where?
We just got all our, well, me and Finn's gear from Pura Vida. First time loading the car with the gear. And now we're going to pick up our friend Gatan. She's been in other episodes. And her friend is coming with us, who is Ludifer, the nudie finding expert. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun dive if I can find the house. Basically, our last few dives have not been awesome for critters. They've been good. I mean, for like a Caribbean location, it would be insane. But I think this is her road. Man, there's basketball everywhere. So yeah, we just want to do an old-fashioned critter hunt and go find some good stuff at our favorite location. All right, I'm pulling up, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Critter hunter. Top 6.
You can already like
Just after 6. Mayroon nabod. Mayroong gabi. How was it?
Not yet gabi.
Not
It's
yet.
dark.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. See, Julia is now laughing.
Don't laugh at me, woman. Hayoba. So, yeah, we've had a pretty mediocre week for diving. So we're like, you know what? We just need to go call the experts, go to our favorite site where it's guaranteed, and just do a good old-fashioned critter searching.
Well, we've been here what, maybe eight times, maybe 15 dives,
Yeah.
and our last 2 ones were freaking epic.
Man, that's why I called you, because I just finally edited the episode here, and it reminded me all the stuff we found. I was like, we got to go back.
Yeah, the point I'm trying to say is that every single time we go here, we find something new, and I have high expectations again.
It's not the same stuff anytime.
Yeah.
And in one dive, we found more rare stuff than, for instance, yesterday in 3 dives.
Yeah.
It's just
True.
crazy. And remember, last time we saw 2 Circe, as well as other stuff. We got 2 nudie brink books over there, and the nudie expert, and we're just looking up stuff that we found. And we're like, it's awesome, man. We got to make our own book.
One day, gonna post something awesome. For
Yep.
sure.
Publish. No, dude, I've been going through my footage for the new nudie book, and there's probably like 3 or 4 that aren't even in the book. And there's like 5 or 10 that are in there, but they have no name or anything.
Yeah. At this point, I'm guaranteed we have definitely seen some species for the first time that haven't been published yet.
And even if they have been, they're definitely not on YouTube or on video. You know, maybe some scientists of the 60s found it or something, but yeah, we're trying to put all these cool things on video, capture all that.
Let's gear up.
It's a good life, man.
The best.
Yeah, we're going. Alex!
Hi.
What a surprise.
Who's that? Oh, it's low tide, huh?
Ooh, look at that.
Look at all them rocks.
Gonna be a crappy entry, huh?
That's all right.
Maybe we can scrape the rocks there.
Tell that girl to make me a path. So the nudifer, the man with the coolest nickname in Darwin. Oh, you brought your book.
I love this book.
Yeah, I got another one over there. So yeah, our last.
Oh, this old.
I think it's the one before.
Yeah, first edition.
Our last dive, we saw so much weird stuff. He had to show us in the book because we didn't believe. Oh man, it was such a good dive. I mean, that's why we came here. Pretty much guaranteed to see some good stuff. This is our favorite. Yeah, yeah, non-committal.
Let's see who will give surprise. Okay.
Let's see. It'll be awesome. Let's do a evening dive. We're gonna do an evening dive before it's too dark, and then we'll do a night dive and find some more Circe or something. So I'm the only one they're waiting on, so I better get geared up.
faster, faster. Pakap. Ah, dugay kay mo. Ah, maligya. Pwede mga maligya og sa nga ni? Litsong manok sa ilalom.
One. Pizza.
Na?
Pizza.
Wala oy.
Did you order pizza from Scuba Diver Delivery?
Kisa na? Oo, naana po kay bagong clip hinatag. Ay kanang kuan. Paparazzi! Yahoo! How to sign, Justin? Hoy, Rato. Si Pata ni siguro eh.
Malatapai. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know that we come to this dive site quite often. The reason for that is these guys. Just any kind of sea slugs, flatworms, frogfish, flamboyants, whatever you want to see. This is the muck diving paradise here in Darwin, and really, honestly, it's underrated and unknown. To be fair, it's more Zambagita area than Darwin, but not a far drive at all, maybe a 10-minute drive from Darwin. But the area is insane. We've never had a disappointing day at this Malatapai dive site, whether we angle right or left. There's just muck diving critters everywhere. Of course, if you're into reef or turtles and big stuff, just seeing little bright colored corals, this is definitely not the dive site for you. Although the visibility is okay here, all there is here is sand and muck, and it's even really silty sand that flies up if you get too close to the bottom. But honestly, if you want to find critters, if you're a marine biologist, studying conservation, whatever, you come here and you just get in the muck and search. We've seen some of the rarest critters on the entire channel here, and it just never disappoints. For example, this flamboyant, you can see it in a lot of dive sites, but if you're searching, you can come here and you'll probably find it for sure. But what this dive site is really known for are its really rare crabs, shrimps, nudibranch, and flatworms. Including this nudibranch, which is a first for me in my entire life. It's a species of melody nudibranch, and it's really rare. I've always seen it in the book, and of course, it's on my list to see. But honestly, I thought I would have to go to Romblon or Annie Lau to find it. I've never known that it was here on the Negros coast. So these are a super weird nudibranch or flatworm, whatever it's called. They have that giant head, and this is a really horrible shot, but since it's so rare and unique and a first time for this channel, I had to show it anyways. But that is its head that we're looking at straight on right now, and it is unique because what he'll do is he'll open his entire head. It's basically his mouth. He'll extend it forward, put it on the ground, and then pull himself forward with his mouth. It's pretty weird. I was trying to catch him doing that behavior for the camera, but yeah, I was sitting there a long time before I could actually film that. And he was also kind of droopy. These guys, you can see those little, I don't know what those are called, wings. They look like wings on the top of his body. When he's active and just slithering around on the bottom, those things stick straight up, and he looks just like a soft coral or something. But yeah, you can kind of see it right there where he's grabbed the rock with his face, his huge opening mouth, and then he probably also sucks up food or whatever, but he pulls himself forward with that. It's really unique. Watch, you're gonna see it again right here. I kind of got a face shot. The whole front of his head opens, huge mouth, and yeah, you can see it's a big opening. Yeah, but I missed the shot. He didn't really do it that time. He's kind of just looking around. He's not very active right now. The sad thing is, when I left, I finally left and got bored and let Finn film this guy. Like a minute later, he perked up and he lifted his wings straight up and he started crawling around. So I think Finn got some much better action shots. He's got some cool colors and spots on his back. It's pretty cool. Oh, and here you can kind of see he's extending his mouth really far, stretching it real far out and grabbing the rock and probably, I don't know, sucking up some sediment or whatever. And then he'll pull himself forward with that and then grab a little further and then pull himself forward again. But you can see there, he stretched it pretty far out. And then I ran into all these little leaf sheep. You guys see these leaf sheep on my channel all the time because I'm kind of obsessed. I mean, you gotta agree, they are the cutest little critters in the ocean. But I don't know, this seems to be like an end of a season because all the leaf sheep are huge right now. I mean, I still do see some really tiny 2mm ones that I film, but these guys must have been almost a centimeter. I mean, just huge for a leaf sheep. And I just felt like it was cheating. I felt like it was just too easy to film. Those little tiny ones can be hard. But this leaf sheep was actually really active. He wasn't just grazing on the leaf like they normally do. I got to watch him crawl down his leaf, get in the sand, which was a first, crawl across the sand, took forever, and yeah, it looks like about 5 miles, but it's only about 4 inches to the next leaf. Still going, he's just slithering around, getting to his next leaf. Like I said, it's about a 5-mile journey for him. And then he found it, crawling up the next leaf. I think maybe that first one was a little crowded. Maybe there was too many people in that apartment. Maybe this one is his bachelor pad, I don't know. So it took a while, but he's just crawling up his next leaf, and yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm literally filming snails crawl at a snail's pace. It could take a while. But it was a cool shot because I don't normally see him so dang active. And right there, he looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep, now he's crawled up the stem and he's like in the middle of the leaf, crawling to the very top. I'm like, dude, where are you going? And then my question was answered. Hey, there's some eggs. Those are literally teeny tiny leaf sheep eggs. And maybe this is the mommy, I don't know. He knew right where to go. Yeah, look at him, now he's sitting on there. I don't know if he's laying more eggs or what's going on right now, but that's a really cool shot. A leaf sheep next to its eggs. And then, oh, you guys are gonna laugh, alright? You guys know that the last 2 critters on our bucket list are harlequin shrimp and a mimic octopus. And guess what I'm looking at right now? A mimic octopus. So, Alex called me over, my other guy called me over, they seen the octopus. It was out wandering around. So I was like, oh no, get Finn, get Finn. I kept signaling, get Finn, get Finn. He's gotta film this, I'm not gonna get too close. That's why the shot was bad, I'm not close. And it keeps going out of frame because I'm literally turning around and looking for Finn. So everybody takes off to go find Finn because he was filming some leaf sheep. And yeah, by the time Finn gets over there, it disappears down into its hole. And I don't know the sign for mimic, so I was just giving him the sign for octopus, but it was gone. So he just shrugged and left, went over back to a leaf sheep or whatever he was filming. But I got to tell him later, it was pretty hilarious. He missed the best thing on his bucket list.
So, look at how flat the water is, you know. And so calm, quiet, aside from this salapyahan. I don't know what is that in English, but there's a lot of divers coming out already, you know. Are you sure that you found the Milibi, the one that I really like, would love to see in person? I think it's not the right one. The Milibi. It's a different one. I'm glad that it's not the right one, or else I'm going to kickbox you.
Just feel like I wasn't getting focused. Wasn't getting good footage.
You were not able to film really good. What happened? I think you changed the settings again.
I don't know.
Huh?
Just weird lighting where I need light because it's dark, but it's too, the light's too bright. I don't know. I need to go play with the settings because the second Melody I couldn't even focus at all.
Really?
Yeah. So Finn is really pissed off right now because I saw a mimic octopus, and I tried calling him over, and by the time he got there it was disappeared in the hole, and I barely filmed it. Yep. Hey Phil, how's your bucket list coming? The only two things left on the bucket list is a mimic and a harlequin, and I just saw the mimic, but it doesn't count.
It doesn't count because it's half, so it's not totally.
I barely got footage, and he
It's
didn't.
only meme.
He didn't see it, so it doesn't count. It's so hard to find. See?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the first dive was still good, even though we didn't film the mimic, right?
Yeah, it was awesome. We saw a lot of new stuff. Every time we go to Malatapai, new species. So I'm very happy with that.
Those Melodies I've never seen. I didn't think they were even here.
Yeah.
And I didn't get good footage, and I think you probably did. So
Yeah, it was awesome.
I guess we're even. But now it's super dark, and we'll go do a night dive at our little nudie spot.
Yep, I want to see CRC, marble shrimp, and hopefully some
Mimic.
harlequins. if
Mimic.
possible.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
if you want to see Harlequin, we gotta swim fast because our friends saw him, but it's kind of far.
How far, Alex?
Yeah, like almost
10 minutes,
50
15.
meters to go that way.
50 meters.
50
We just
meters.
have to.
That's okay, let's do that.
We have to swim pretty fast to get over
Let's
there.
swim out fast. No, not so much searching at the beginning. Let's just swim.
Yeah, we can
out
search
there.
on the way back.
Yeah, yeah.
Go 20 meters. Let's see if we can find them.
Go. Sounds like a plan. So this is a second dive, and although it's still Malatapai, I kind of call it Malatapai North. It's the left side, a little bit around the pier, and it's a whole different dive. It's way more reefy. In fact, it's way too reefy for me. But at night, it's totally transformed. It's just everything comes out at night, and you see all kinds of weird stuff. And it is still a challenge though, because even though you see all kinds of weird stuff, well, it's in these rocks and corals and delicate stuff, and you can't get in there to film. Take this marble shrimp, for example. Just last week, we saw our very first marble shrimp ever, and now we're obsessed with finding them. I mean, you can see why. They're all furry looking and cool colors. Really cool. And I ended up seeing this guy. Got to film him for like 10 seconds before he disappeared. And we ended up seeing tons more on this dive that were impossible to film. I mean, every time you see 10 of them together in a coral, maybe a staghorn or a brain coral or something, but as soon as I turned on the light on them, they would all disappear. It was so difficult, but at least we knew now where the marble shrimp are hiding, and we could come back and find them if we wanted to. And here's a common little lootie, something I always see, but he's so tiny I had to film him. They look funny at this stage. His little butt feathers are really, really tiny. You see those? Now, when I say I wanted to find something new for the channel, well, this qualifies. I didn't know what the heck this was when Alex found it and showed me, but I believe it's some kind of slipper lobster. This guy was super ugly, but kind of unique. I liked him. I filmed it for a while because I know that I never seen it, and I never filmed it. Have you guys seen this before on YouTube? And then I want you guys to help me identify what this is. I'll be honest, I do not have a book when it comes to corals and soft corals and reef and stuff like that. All my books are for critters, so I really don't know what this is. It's some kind of tube anemone, maybe? I don't know. You don't see this during the day, but when I saw it, it was just so colorful and cool looking in my lens, I had to film it. What do you guys think about this one?
I'm freezing.
Freezing?
Yeah, it was 27 degrees instead of 28.
Poor guy.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a pretty long dive. Now we know where the freaking marble shrimp are hiding, huh?
Well, in the shallow, well, that type of coral, that's the mushroom.
Yeah.
Coral.
Yeah, it was a weird one.
And yeah, there's hundreds of them.
Did you get, yeah, I saw hundreds, different ones, and I only filmed like 2. They're so,
They're afraid of the light. But yeah, decent dive. It was a lot more swimming than we anticipated.
yeah.
But yeah, that was the dive plan. Go fast, go further out, well, far as possible. Sorry, I'm freezing. Try to find the harlequin, but
When we look for one specific thing, then we miss everything else, so.
I did find one starfish that had been
Yeah,
caught
me
up.
too.
You saw that one maybe?
No, I saw some different ones.
Okay, so I was like,
I know
oh,
they're-
maybe here, maybe here.
There's so many hiding spots though. They gotta be there.
Yeah.
Saw some cool stuff that I couldn't film. Some that I did film. It's pretty good. We're definitely gonna have to come back here.
Yeah, this is one of the best.
And we saw
Daytime.
the mimic on the first dive. Don't forget, don't forget. Well, I saw it. He didn't see shit.
Doesn't even count.
Matt, imagine if we saw the harlequin on the second dive and the mimic on the first.
Jeez, finished those same day. I do want to come back here for that yeah, mimic.
Yeah, we should come back day after tomorrow because they're closed tomorrow. But
Right.
we saw mimic on the first dive, and our friends went that way again, and they saw 5 Circe.
No, they were pretty close.
They go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where they went, but good spot. This is one of our favorite.
For sure.
Let's go again. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. And if you really, 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 really want to help me out, all you got to do is get the link to this video, share it on Facebook, and tell all your friends and family to subscribe. If everybody did that, I'd be golden, and that'd help me out a lot. All right, well,
Amen.
dive's done. I think tomorrow we're gonna go do a night dive in front of Finn's house. So, see you tomorrow.
YouTube.